Hello, everyone. Welcome to At Home with Always Home, our first virtual event. My name is Taylor DiCello, and I'll be your host for this evening. Thank you so much for inviting me into your home tonight. We have a really great lineup for you tonight, from door prizes to an amazing performance by Will Evans. I heard him warming up, and you're in for a real treat tonight. You know, so many events this year have had to do exactly what we're doing today. We had to go virtual and change the way that we usually do things. We can't all gather in a big event space together, but this is even more impactful for Always Home's events in preventing family homelessness. This is because you're sitting right now, maybe on your couch or around your dining room table, or maybe you're lounging in your bed in front of your laptop. Wherever you are, you're in your home. And that's exactly what Always Home works to do. They work to make sure that every single family in Connecticut has a home to stay in and to be comforted in, to feel safe in, and to feel like they have their own spot in the world. I'm so excited to be here tonight because Always Home's mission is something so near and dear to my heart. All of our community members in Connecticut deserve a safe and happy place to live, somewhere where you can sit back and enjoy a family movie together, or enjoy a family meal around a dining table, and have a sense of security to just come home from work after a long day and know that you are in your home. And I'm so excited that you guys all get to be at home today, probably sitting in your PJs. I know I would be if I was at home, and enjoying all of the amazing treats that you've gotten from Always Home today. And I want to talk to you a little bit about your support and what your support means, especially given the economic hardships coming out of the COVID-19 pandemic. I'm a reporter for Fox 61 News, so I've talked to so many people throughout the COVID-19 pandemic and all of the economic hardships that they've faced in their own homes. Some people have lost their jobs and they've had to figure out how to keep their own homes secure. Some people have had many other problems, had family members die during the COVID-19 pandemic. But through it all, because Always Home is one of the many resources in Connecticut that is backing up families in Connecticut, we were all able to get through the pandemic together. And thankfully, with all of the vaccinations that we have, we're able to start reopening our state and getting back to a little bit of normalcy. Your support tonight is going to help continue Always Home's mission. And we are so thankful for that because they've helped over 300 families every single year make sure that they have a comforting home to return to each and every night. Now, I know I'm the only one in camera right now, but there are so many people that have helped make this event happen, and I wanted to highlight them for you tonight. So I have a long list of sponsors here because, as I said, there's a lot of people that it took to make this happen. So we'd like to thank Stonington Oddfellows Lodge 24, The Shipwright's Daughter, Franklin's General Store, Tito's Handmade Vodka, the Mystic Seaport Museum, who is hosting us tonight, Mystic Massage and Wellness, Hoof's Restaurant, Sift Bake Shop, the Furniture Loft at Preston Trading Post, Thimble Island Brewing Company, Nana's Bakery and Pizza, W.B. Mason, Beard Brewing Company, Mystic Ice Cream and Sweet Shop, Pop on the Block, Fun Company Sample Outlet, Adventure Mystic, Sticky Situations, and Big Y. Now, throughout the night, we want this to be as interactive as possible, even though we couldn't all be together tonight. So go to the link that was sent to your phone or to your email and go enjoy the photo booth. Take as many pictures as you want and just have an amazing time, especially when you're listening to Will Evans perform. At the end of the night, you'll see all of your photos play on a slideshow, and it'll be a lot of fun to be a little bit together, even while we're not actually together in person. At this time, I'd like to introduce the woman who has taken the organization all the way through the pandemic and has run it extremely successfully. Nothing at Always Home could be done without her, Betty Smith.
Thank you, Taylor. Wow, that was wonderful. Thank you so much. And I second all of Taylor's thanks to all of our sponsors. You make events like tonight happen. So welcome to you all, friends, old and new, near and far away. I know we have some folks online tonight from as far away as North Carolina, so thanks. We are so happy to have this very special event at home with Always Home. And honestly, we are so thrilled to partner with Will Evans tonight, and we are so, so grateful to him for playing for all of you tonight. Again, like Taylor said, please have fun with that photo booth, post your photos and to Facebook and Instagram, and when you do, don't forget to tag Always Home. And if you did buy a VIP ticket, we really hope that you're having a good time with all the goodies that were in the bag, hopefully with your friends and family. And I know there are some parties out there tonight, so thank you all. I'd also like to thank our incredible staff, our wonderful event volunteer team, and the team volunteers that all made tonight possible. It just doesn't work without just a huge group of folks who are committed to Always Home and to what we do and to our mission of preventing family homelessness. I also want to thank our board of directors, and many of those are online with all of us tonight. And as Taylor said, be sure to stay online to the end of the program, because not only will you see some adorable pictures, I know that you're all posting right now from the photos that you're taking, but also there's going to be some great door prizes and a very big announcement from Always Home at the end. So as the region's leading agency to prevent eviction for families, we really try to ensure that families in our region are not sleeping in shelters tonight, or worse yet, homeless. Families like Sherelle and her kids, who needed help paying back rent this last year when she lost her job due to COVID, and she just didn't have the rent money. Or other families like Sam and his 2 children, who needed some help with a security deposit when his home was lost due to a fire. So there are real people behind the mission of Always Home. And even though there were federal and state eviction moratoria for almost all of this past year, as Taylor mentioned, we've already served over 300 families, and what's more important, more than 500 children, and we've been able to keep them from going into shelter. In fact, 99% of the families that we come alongside do not have to experience life in a shelter, so that's extremely important. And at Always Home, we really feel that shelter should never be a destination, that in fact, the parents that we help learn how to make a plan for their families, for their children, and be able to stay out of shelter. We were founded to address a homelessness problem that was literally on our doorsteps. And we have grown because of supporters like you, who really believe in this mission. And together, we've been able to make a difference in a world that has so much need. And the need just keeps getting stronger. It just continues to grow. With the eviction moratoria set to expire in just the next couple of weeks, unfortunately, we are sure that the need for programs like Always Home and the number of evictions is going to explode, and that could happen as soon as I said, a couple of weeks. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for your support tonight. And now it's my pleasure to turn it back over to Taylor.
Thank you, Betty. I get to introduce the fun part now. I'm going to give you a sneak peek into Will Evans' main set tonight. He's going to play for just a couple of moments for you, and then we have to get to some door prizes and other fun things that we have planned for you. But I want to talk to you a little bit about Will Evans, who he is, and I got to know him pretty well over the course of the day, and he is more amazing than words can say. He started an entire group called The Kind Folk, and they all just get together to do what he says, the same thing that Always Home does. Everybody contributing a little bit of kindness to the world to contribute to the greater picture. And those are his words, not mine. So that's just showing how amazing of a human being he is. And you can see this in his music as well. His songs speak to the importance of connecting with and protecting the earth. He's a huge advocate for environmentalism. At a time when many are looking for words of inspiration and reassurance, Rise delivers a collection of socially conscious songs filled with messages of love, possibility, and inclusion. And you're going to hear some songs from his album in just a few moments here. So Will Evans, he spent the last decade as the primary songwriter and frontman for the New England-based roots rock outfit Barefoot Truth. After 4 albums and more than 50 million plays on Spotify and Pandora, he embarked on his own solo journey and has since released 3 additional full-length albums, and he's toured extensively. In fact, he's from the Mystic area and now lives nearby in Rhode Island. So without further ado, give it up for Will Evans.
My devotion got me roaming the country again. Seems I focus on the moments I'll never get back, where we all have to lie in the bed that was made by the hunger we fed. To find your forgiveness and set it to rest. A new day is coming. What a beautiful mess. Like a rogue gonna see it, it swept over me. It's all I remember, it's why I believe. Well, there's things in this life can't explain to be true, like the feeling I got when I first looked at you. Make you feel like you can't catch your breath. I've been searching for the air since you slept on my chest. Well, we all have to lie in the bed that was made by the hunger we fed. So find your forgiveness and set it to rest. A new day coming. Oh, what a beautiful mess. Oh, like a rogue gonna see it, it swept over me. It's all I remember, it's why I believe. Well, there's things in this life can't explain to be true, like the feeling I got when I first looked at you. Tears turned to rivers, melted the snow. Out of the darkness, a vision of hope. New ways of being after being alone. Healing each other, our mother, our home. sea. You swept over me. It's all I remember. It's why I believe. Well, there's things in this life can't explain to be true, like the feeling I got when I first looked at you. Well, it's nice to be here. My name's Will Evans, and it's a pleasure to be supporting Always Home. Family is top thing on my list of importance, and I can't think of something more special than gathering in a place that you can call your own. I know, being on the road a lot, that the greatest gift is to come back to my place and feel that sense of complete protection and belonging and relief. So the work that Always Home is doing is of the utmost importance, and I'm so pleased to be able to hopefully pay my part a little bit. So hope you enjoy some of these songs. This is a song called Kind Folk. Yeah, they pulled me from the wreckage of the shape I was in. We come together like the rains and the winds, and we walk from the valleys to the highest mountains. I'll open up, but you already know this music holds the secrets in the depth of my soul. Patch up the pieces and return to the start. It's a kind of feeling that comes from the heart, yeah. People travel light and be swift to the call. When we lean on one another, there ain't nowhere to fall. Let down your guard, take a chance on a friend. Yeah, there's a mystery to the rhythm, it's dropping you in. Yeah, there's a mystery to the rhythm, it's pulling you in. Oh yeah, I'll open up, but you already know this music holds the secrets in the depth of my soul. Patch up the pieces and return to the start. It's a kind of feeling, it comes from the heart. It's a higher kind of healing, and it comes from the heart. And see how it grows. Don't you ever take advantage of the kindness of folks. Sisters and brothers, we bloom in the colors. There's a fire in your heart, you gotta open the door. Yeah, there's a fire in your soul, well, you should see how it glows. Oh yeah, I'll open up, but you already know this music holds the secrets in the depth of my soul, yeah. Patch up the pieces and return to the start. It's a kind of feeling, it comes from the heart. Oh yeah, I'll open up, but you already know this music holds the secrets in the depth of my soul. Yeah, oh, patch up the pieces and return to the start. It's a kind of feeling, it comes from the heart. It's a higher kind of healing, and it comes from the heart. It's a kind of movement, and it comes from the heart.
Wow, thank you, Will. That was incredible. The kind of feeling that comes from your heart. There's a lot of that going on tonight, and there's a lot of that at Always Home. Will's going to return for a longer set in just a few minutes, I promise. But now I invite you to listen to a story, a real-life story, about the positive impact that Always Home has had in just this recent past year for one family. Love, home, family. It's all that really matters in a child's life. But when the safety and security of home is taken away, children suffer. Kids that experience evictions and homelessness frequently develop emotional and behavioral problems. They have an increased risk of health issues and are more likely to repeat a grade, be expelled, or drop out of school. And these children often know how it feels to be separated from their families. At Always Home, we recognize how important stable housing is to family well-being. That's why we're preventing family homelessness before it happens. With Always Home's early intervention support, families avoid evictions, homelessness, or time spent in emergency shelter. We combine caring case management with targeted financial assistance like a month of rent, a security deposit, or help paying for a car repair or some time in summer camp. With Always Home's help, parents resolve their immediate crisis, regain housing stability, and instead focus on giving their children all the love and attention they need to thrive. Erica and her two daughters are just one of the many families that Always Home helped this past year. Erica never expected to be at the edge of homelessness. Her house cleaning business had always provided a steady source of income for her family. But when the pandemic hit, no one needed her services. Erica fell behind on her rent.
Hi, my name is Erica, and I thought I'd share my experience with Always Home. I'm a single mom who lost most of my work during COVID. I unfortunately had to drain our savings account to try and survive and make ends meet, but by the end of the year, it just wasn't doable anymore. I felt pretty defeated after calling around to a whole lot of places, a list actually, and there was not really any help in my area or for me in general. And you guys made me feel very comfortable that everybody's kind of going through the same thing. I was offered help, and I have to say that it was pretty life-changing. Now that we're on our feet, we're no longer months behind, but I was able to prepay a couple months of rent in advance. So I want to say thank you for that. I appreciate it.
The economic impacts of the pandemic will be deep and lasting for many of our region's families. But you can help. By donating today, you will keep a family like Erica's safely housed. Love, home, family. It's what really matters in all of our lives. Thank you. That you can help Always Home assist families like Erica's is to make a donation tonight. It's real easy. Just go to the link that you were texted sometime today. Earlier, we received a very generous $1,000 donation as a match. So let's go do that texting and try and beat that match. You can give any amount that is in your heart to give. $25, $50, or $100 might be able to buy gasoline card or car repairs, so a single mother can get her car ready to go back to work. Or your $250 donation could pay for a week of childcare or even summer camp, there's a lot of them going on right now. Your $500 donation might be able to pay for a training course, again, so that one of our family members, the mother, can go back and get a better paying job. Or your very generous $1,000 donation could be used to pay past due rent so a family can avoid eviction. The opportunity to make a donation tonight will be available all the time that Will is playing. So at this point, we'd like to go back to Will Evans. Thanks, Will.
Offered a glimpse of myself, too afraid who I could see. Then I looked at the moons in her eyes. I was ready to be all that you need. Just let me hold your hands and your feet. I'm in the branches of our family tree. I was offered a glimpse of myself I can no longer see. Still I'm grateful for you showed me someone I was ready to be all that you need. Just let me hold your hands and your feet, dancing the colors of our tapestry, all that you need. Just let me hold your hands and your feet. I'm in the branches of our family tree. All that you need, if you just let me hold your hands and your feet, dancing the colors of our tapestry. All that you need, just let me hold your hands and your feet. Oh, I'm in the branches, I'm in That's a song called Family Tree. Obviously, it's all about bringing new life into this world. We had a 2-year-old. We have a 2-year-old. So 2 years ago, I wrote that song about that experience. And yeah, now that I have my own child, yeah, a lot of things in life are put into perspective in new ways, and certainly being able to have a home and a space to call our own is something I don't take for granted, and I know that the folks here really are doing all they can to keep that space for people, and these are tough times for a lot of folks. So the work they're doing here is really instrumental in keeping families together, and yeah, so such a gift to be here tonight to share a little insight into my creation, and glad that it's going towards a cause such as this. It's another song that describes the energy of my daughter. It's a song called Restless Spirit. And the fire's fading. Think of me as I was before the war, before the blood and the bombs exchange. And we were younger, we were taking it all in. Restless spirits running against the wind. Fear halts more dreams, failure ever will, to keep falling down, keep on climbing still, find what you love, never get your fill, never get your fill. We were tracing the lines across the sea, far away from the storm still raging. We were caught in a rhythm melody, holding on as our hearts are racing. And we were younger, as we were taking it all in. Restless spirits running against the wind. Fear halts more dreams, failure ever will, to keep falling down, keep on climbing still, find what you love, never get your fill, never get your fill. And she comes, she carries me, I belong, I believe. And she comes, carries me, I've been saved. And she comes, she carries me, I belong, I believe. And she comes, she carries me, I've been saved. And she goes, she carries me, I belong, I believe. And she goes, she carries me, I've been saved. Yeah. Thank you, live streaming audience, for your enthusiasm. Yeah, come on. One thing I have learned from this whole pandemic is I will never take for granted playing in front of human beings again. I spent way too much time in front of my phone live streaming and was thankful for that opportunity, but also I'm ready to not do it anymore. So. But there are some folks here, as you can hear, and I'm thankful that they're here. It's a song called Dreamer. Dreamer on the wings of a prayer. Well, she wanted me home, and I was already there. If you carry me inside of your heart, well, I'm never away, and we're never apart, no. Wisdom seeking from up above, the time will come, shed your pain and blossom. Dreamer, have I waited too long? If the light fades away, will this moment be gone? No, I'll carry you, 'cause you light up the dark. Well, your body, my candle, love is the spark, yeah. Wisdom seeking from up above, time will come, shed your pain and blossom. Wanna watch you blossom. A dreamer on the wings of a prayer. Well, she wanted me home, and I was already there. If you carry me inside of your heart, well, I'm never away, and we're never apart, no. I said, now dreamer, have I waited too long? If the light fades away, will this moment be gone? No, I'll carry you, 'cause you light up the moon. When the world shuts its eyes, I'll be dreaming with you. 'Cause when the world shuts its eyes, I'll be dreaming with you. When the world shuts its eyes, I'll be dreaming with you. Thank you. So I've spent a lot of time this year writing, which has been a blessing. I've had ample time to do that. And on the subject of family, I did a deep dive into my my history, try to figure out why I am the way I am. I don't know about you, but sometimes I go to family reunions and wonder why I am so odd in comparison. It's a good kind of odd, but and I found a photograph of my mother's mother, so my grandmother, who passed away when my mom was 3. And this photo explained more to me than any research I've done in my life. The way she looked in the photo, her disposition was just one of utter content and compassion. She just looked in this photo like the nicest woman you've ever seen. And it just kind of hit me like that's where I came from. That's what I'm made of, parts of her. And I see it in my daughter now so much. So after finding that photo, I went home immediately and I wrote this song, and it's called On the Run. sugarcoat the side effects and feed me the pill. They tampered with the evidence, but I keep swinging for the hills. Was it bravery or robbery? The embers of my past are burning still. I'm counting on the cavalry to save me from myself. I've been saving on my cynicism in bottles on the shelf. Should have buried the resistance, but instead I choose to wear them as a crown. Up and put me out, the air is getting thin. Shoot down my expectations so I don't fall so hard again. Keep me in the moment, help me learn not to control it. Let it be, or let it be just as it is. In the heat of the moment, we are broken, we are wrong. When we lose our connection, our reactions chemical. In the heat of the moment, our composure comes undone. When we lose our connection, our reflections on the road. I saw my reflection then in a photograph. Came rushing in. Oh, tell me your lessons and give me direction, or make a connection, or is it the voice inside my head in harmony? Broken, we are raw. When we reach the attraction, the reaction is chemical. In the heat of the moment, our composure comes undone. When we lose our connection, our reflections on the road. Thank you. Appreciate that. So I'm a New England boy and grew up living and working here on the waters. I got my captain's license when I was in my 20s and worked with the New England Science and Sailing Foundation for a number of years, teaching kids how to surf and other marine science activities and adventure sports. But in all these years of time on the water, it's made its way into my music, and this is a song about sometimes you get into some heavy water situations out on the Sound even, and it's a song about how heavy water comes in many forms in life. So this is Heavy Water. Heavy water on the Sound today, trying to make a living, that's the way that I was raised. But I'm tired of the winter and the way my body aches, so I light another cigarette to keep my hands from shaking now. 'Cause heavy water is all the same. Heavy water in the news today, feels like running backwards, and I'm just trying to keep the pace. So I choose my battles and I sharpen my blade, and I search for deeper meaning in the lyrics on these pages now. 'Cause heavy water's all the same. Communities today, instead of reaching out, it seems we tend to shy away or retreat to our politics, our anger and our rage. It's easier to post about or hide behind a page. Are we doomed to walk the planet with a cell phone in our face, or will this heavy water wash us all away? I miss my country, decency and grace, pride over prejudice, compassion over hate. We can lift each other high with all the choices that we make. We got plenty of shit to be proud of, plenty still to change. But I hold my head up high, and I hope you do the same. Won't let this heavy water wash us all over. Thank you. Appreciate that. Child, you can feel it coming, waves across the sea. Close my eyes as it crashes over. Tell me what it means. If we've only this night, will we divide or conquer? It only takes one light to drive through the darkness and prosper. close, I'm falling out of reach. I can hear the spirits calling me in my body. I must leave. All my relations come to welcome me. Suddenly I have reached the surface. Everything has changed. Deeper breath and a clearer focus. Never look the same. If we've only this night, will we divide or conquer? It only takes one light to drive through the darkness and prosper. Hold me close, I'm falling out of reach. I can hear the spirits calling me in my body. I must leave. All my relations come to welcome me in my body. Out of reach, yes. Falling from the ground beneath. In my body, I must leave. Landed in the stars above, I will sleep. And over the world, hope it hovers like a lighthouse on its song. One day we will wake up in a league of lovers, and we'll fight against our wrongs. 'Cause if we were led here and our lives were fated, as if guided one by one, shall we meet again? Will our souls be mated after this burnt out sun? Oh, my love is an open window, falls from crown to feet, passing through like the ancient stories, only yours to peep. If we've only this night, will we divide or conquer? It only takes one light to drive through the darkness and prosper. Hold me close now. I'm falling out of reach. I can hear the spirits calling me in my body. I must leave. Landed in the stars above. Oh, I will sleep. Yeah. Oh, Again, thank you so much for including me in this live stream, Palooza, livestock, whatever you want to call it. It's yeah, it's great organization. I'm happy to be a part of this evening's mission. There it is. My last song is a song called Adam and Eve. When you want to get your spirit right, get medicated. key. This moonlight, the grain of sand, garden, the sea, yes. So love who you wanna love, it don't matter to me, yeah. I'll let the rhythm draw you closer now, Adam and Eve. Get your conscience, come on, let's be honest. What you're feeling, lightning in a bottle. I'm on the edge now, stay with me and promise I see the truth, man, it's hanging by a thread. Ooh, Lord, 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 Lord. See, ooh, Lord, yes, yeah. In the moonlight, naked on the beach, it's gonna feel like nothing's out of reach. We gonna hold each other as the tide rolls under. If our minds start to wander, bring it back to the center. This is how it began before the shadow of man, knowing the arms of our mother in the distance thunder. All of my people going on different ways of providing the rhythm to be on the same page. You out in the world, my what you say, the future lies in your actions today. All of my people going on different ways of providing the rhythm to be on the same page. You out in the world, my what you say, the future lies in your actions today. Ooh, oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. I said, ooh, now, give it up, got up in the energy, throw now, live it up, let your body be what it wanna be. See from a third eye, arrow to the sky. Only one life, better let your love fly, let your love fly. Give what you can, be a better person, a friend. If you want better neighbors, be better neighbors. Do it for the love, man, not for the favors. All of the flavors, colors, and creed. Take to the street, powerful people, that's what we need. Solidarity, resist temptation, abandon a creed. I'm planting a seed, what we believe. Changing the system, no motivation, trust in a vision. First people wisdom about damn time that we all gotta listen. Hindi, Buddhist, non-believer, Muslim, Christian, spiritual gangster, African, Indian, Asian, American, mother, father, sister, brother, and all the men going on different ways. Providing the rhythm to be on the same page. You out in the world, mind what you say, the future lies in your actions today. All the men going on different ways. Providing the rhythm to be on the same page. You out in the world, mind what you say, the future lies in your actions today. To the ground, 'cause from in you are taken for dust. We are, and dust we will return to the ground. 'Cause from in you are taken for dust. We are, and dust we will return. Ooh, oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. See, ooh, Lord, taken for dust. We are, and dust we will return to the ground. 'Cause from you I take you for dust. We are, and dust we will return to. And dust we will return to. And dust we will return.
Thank you so much, Will. How about another at-home round of applause for Will? Betty, I don't think that you could have picked a better person who embodies all of what Always Home stands for than Will Evans.
I couldn't agree more. Thank you so much, Will.
And while Will has been here doing all of the hard work, providing our entertainment, you've also been providing us with entertainment because we have seen all of your amazing photos that you've been sending in. Continue to do that, but I have one more task for you. Head to Facebook or Instagram and tag Always Home in those photos, and you're going to get a chance to win a $10 Beard Brewing gift card. So head to Facebook, tag your photos, tag Always Home in your photos, and on Instagram, their handle is Always Home 119. So do that and you'll get your $10 gift card.
The first
First 25 people will.
25 people.
So go race to be the first 25.
Right.
We have 2 so far, so
Yeah.
only 23 more people can go. So hop on your phone now. Also, we want to do one giveaway.
Right?
Adventure Mystic. They have donated 2 one-hour rentals. You can pick from bike, kayak, or paddleboard rentals. This is their little logo. They're located at 15 Home Street in Mystic. So thank you very much for offering this generous prize, Adventure Mystic.
All right.
Okay,
Let's pick a name out of the great Always Home bag.
I'm ready. I have lucky hands for one person.
And the winner is?
Jen Marshall.
Yay! All
Yay,
right.
Jen. So you'll be able to get 2 one-hour rentals of kayaks, paddleboards, or bikes. So congratulations, Jen, and thank you.
I know Jen will enjoy that.
And in the meantime, we've been getting a lot of donations as well. So we want to say thank you.
Absolutely. We want to shout out to Betsy McCousher. Thank you very much for your generous donation. Dave Crothers, thank you, buddy. We really, really appreciate it. Always Home is so thankful for everything that all of our donors are doing tonight for Always Home and for the families that we serve. So Patty Cohen as well, saw you earlier today when you picked up your bag. Thank you so much for making a donation. And Van Riley also saw you earlier today. Thank you very much for your very generous donation. Thanks, Van. Also,
Yes, we have a couple of more. Trisha Cunningham, thank you very much. Louise Spivey, thank you. Bill Smith, and last but not least, Susan Hibbard.
thank you all. It's outstanding.
Yes, it absolutely is.
Thank
And
you.
keep the donations coming.
Yes.
We'll give you thanks, we promise.
And we do want to let you know that we did beat our match that we had coming. So thank you all for that. That was fantastic. Yeah, woo! All right.
And now for a special thank you, we want to turn you over to the chairwoman of the board of Always Home's Board of Directors, Anne Marie Seifert.
Hi everyone, my name is Anne-Marie Seifert and I have the privilege of serving as the board president for Always Home. Thank you so much for participating in this event and helping us meet and advance our mission at Always Home. I want to give a big shout out to our hardworking events team. Their creativity and dedication is what has made this event so successful and fun. They of course could not have done it without the support of the Always Home staff. And let's talk about these fantastic packages and all the great gift certificates, treats, and surprises that our local businesses provided. Thank you so much, local businesses. We really appreciate all you do for Always Home and all you do for Southeastern Connecticut. I want to take a moment and acknowledge and thank Betty and Bill Smith for their years of dedication, hard work, and commitment to Always Home. We will miss them as they head out on their next adventure, but we know that all they've contributed will be the legacy that they leave behind at Always Home. As I close, I just want to share my enthusiasm and help welcome our new Always Home Executive Director. You'll be meeting this person very soon, so have a fun evening, enjoy the music, and thank you again for participating in this evening's event. Take care. Hope to see you soon in person.
Thank you so much, Anne Marie, and a thank you to our whole board, of course. Before I go any further, I wanted to just mention one more donation that's come in. Thank you very much, Amy Wagner. Much appreciated. So when I first joined Always Home, first as a volunteer and then as a board member, and then as executive director 2 years ago, I knew that this was really good work that really makes a difference. I wanted to do whatever I could to advance this mission. And so for the past 2 years as ED, I've had the honor to represent Always Home. I've loved working with the staff, with Alyssa and with Kathy, Marlon, and Tricia. and Alyssa and Kathy are here tonight. Thank you. They are the heart and soul of this organization. They make everything work. They keep everything going the way that it's supposed to be going. And Marlon works particularly, and Tricia both work very, very hard with our client families. So my heart is with you. And over the past several years, Anne Marie, Bill Smith, and Mike Mondello have all led the board and led Always Home into just amazing growth and given us some incredible direction so that we can do what we do. To have been a part of this agency and its positive impact on thousands of children, and to have had the opportunity to work with so many amazing people, committed people, has been my privilege. But now, I'm saying goodbye as Bill and I head into the next chapter of our lives, one which I'm sure is going to be brimming with adventure. It already is. Tonight, it's my heartfelt honor to publicly welcome the next executive director of Always Home. Someone many of you already know, Tricia Cunningham. Tricia brings abundant experience and a deep passion for the mission of Always Home. She's known for her leadership, her grace, her empathy, and dedication to supporting others. I am absolutely confident that under Tricia's leadership, Always Home will continue to grow and to continue to be able to do that good work. Tricia? Welcome.
Thank you. Well, good evening. It is so good to see you all here tonight, virtually. I want to first thank the board for this special opportunity to work alongside an amazing team as we fulfill our meaningful and impactful mission. Thank you to everyone for the warm welcome I've received so far. I officially start next week, but I feel like I'm already in the mix here. So thank you for the welcome. As you get to know me, Betty already knows me a little bit, so she already touched on it a little bit. You will learn quickly that I am a very passionate person. Passionate about family, passionate about community. To me, community begins at home with the family. So the work we do at Always Home, keeping families in their homes, is of great importance to the overall health of our community. Thank you to each of you for supporting our mission tonight. Speaking of tonight I have the opportunity, because I'm up here, so I would also like to take the opportunity to thank Betty Smith for the work she has done for Always Home. Betty, she's off to the side here, so you can't see her. But, well, come on, I just, right here. So I could just publicly address you, if you don't mind, putting you on the spot. But, Betty, you have led with vision, you have led with grace, you have led with passion, and you've led with heart. And we're all, all of us are so grateful for her leadership and commitment to Always Home and to the community. And you have set the bar every step of the way. So I want to say thank you. Thank you for entrusting me to take Always Home forward. Thank you.
We will leap over that bar and then some. I know you will.
Well, I thank you for your leadership and your guidance. And, if you've met Betty, she's a friend. She's a friend to everybody she comes across. And she's laid such a strong foundation for all of us and the families we serve. So, well, since you're up here, why don't we have you and Taylor help with the last drawing?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's do it.
We're winging it now because I pulled you up here.
All right.
So, so this is our final drawing. I'd like to thank Joe Beaver and Tammy Klinikowski for donating the $300 gift certificate to the Furniture Loft at Preston Trading Post. So,
Betty,
ladies.
why don't we have you do the honors this time?
Oh, I like it.
I will do this.
Here we go.
alone, So no,
All the pressure's on Betty.
I know I have to make sure I only pull out one. So
I think I only see.
just one.
Yep, I think
Okay.
you're good.
All right.
What do we got?
Oh, gosh, I had to look at the whole thing. The winner is Cynthia Palmer. Cynthia
All right,
Palmer.
Cynthia,
So-
congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, so I will just close the evening. Thank you all for joining us with At Home with Always Home. Thank you to Mystic Seaport for hosting us this evening. Thank you to Will Evans. Seriously, the music, I don't know about you, but spoke to the depths of my soul. Thank you for Taylor DiCello. Thank you for being our MC tonight. Thank you to the event committee, the staff, the volunteers, the donors, everybody who donated tonight, sponsors for your support tonight. We look forward to seeing you all in person at the Heart to Heart Gala in February, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, until then, you can enjoy the slideshow, the Tap Snap slideshow, sponsored by Stonington Oddfellows Lodge number 26. And, you know, from my heart to your hearts, from my home to your home, thank you.